if you put yourself out here on the YouTube, you got to accept that. You know, you're going to get trolls, you're going to get haters, you're going to get that. You're going to get people that like you. You know what I mean? You got to take the good with the bad.
Yeah, you're not gonna have everybody love, just say, "Oh wow,
No,
she's entertaining. I
especially in
love
our
that
life,
person."
Frankie, when we murdered and when we maimed and killed and you know lived a life of crime and did the shit we did, and we're on the streets enjoying our freedom. Of course, we're not going to have people that are going to but we did it to each other. We did it to other guys that killed and
Crime
other
on
guys
crime.
that maimed. Yeah,
Yeah,
Right.
a lot of it was crime. Most of it was crime on crime.
yeah. So like when
My
you
case
talk about
anyway.
right, yeah. So when it comes
Yours.
down to that, it's like we hurt each other and we're blessed to be out here. So I mean if you got thin enough skin where you can't take a little bit of troll making up a video of you singing or whatever, then then don't come on here.
Yeah, yeah, exactly, exactly. But
You know
that
what I mean?
back to what Lefty was saying. He's saying we were part of that and everything. We were we were in there, and you know what's different between the streets and YouTube is that sometimes we forget too where we're at. There's a lot of people here and what they're saying. They just like to talk because they're behind the computer or whatnot.
Well, I was talking
Um,
to Howie. I was talking to Howie earlier today, and I go, Howie, you know, what makes YouTube harder than being like on the streets back when we were active? Back then, if somebody disrespected us, I would say Howie, say Howie, grab Frankie, grab Lefty, the four of us jump in a car, and wherever this guy is, we're gonna find him. We're gonna hurt
right,
him. We're gonna make it so this guy can't talk no more, ever. You know, and that's how
Yeah.
you would handle it back then. So our
well,
new lives, we don't handle it like that because we're like the same thing as the civilian thinks. We don't want to go back to prison. So
we're like
we're gonna
fastball
think of
hitters.
it the same way. You're not gonna lose your freedom for some dummy on YouTube. You know what I mean?
No,
So, but if it was somebody that is not in our position, it would be like jump in the car. Like, where is this guy? Let's just go get him. Where's he go? What restaurants he go to? What gyms he go to?
no, that
Where's he live?
element is out. I understand that, but at the same time, the element of somebody saying they're gonna run into me or come at me and whatever, I'm gonna go back to what I know. It's kill or be killed. I mean,
How is somebody gonna give you a warning? What kind of fucking
no,
moron,
no, I know because
right?
it don't
So
work
like,
that
what is he
way.
looking to do? What those idiots did in Providence?